Hello, welcome back to the Beastlands. I'm Castle, and this is my stupid face. Thanks for coming back and hanging out with us once again as we journey deeper into the forgotten lands known as Malorand. We're going to do a quick recap, but I'd like you to know that we're currently holding a contest. It is an art contest. Any kind of fantasy art is welcome. We don't currently have that many applicants, meaning it's going to be really easy for you to win. So drop us an email with your application to callofthebeastlands at google.com. Without further ado, here's our show.
Up. It's hard to tell where these portals take you geographically. Been able to decipher get an idea of what the destination for and who run by really are.
Got it. Okay. Young servant with awesome traveling tales. Did Dirk happen to tell you how far away that undead inn is?
Let's see, that must have been 3-4 days. No, maybe like 7 days out of Salmon's.
Wait, didn't we send someone to the undead guy's fortress or something?
Are you talking about the Lich?
That was a possibility. Or no, we actually did that. We sent him with
Talkative Jimmy took a magic item.
I thought the Lich was like a week away.
Gear-looking blades.
He is to the direct west of you guys.
Well, okay, so if we go to the Lich, we have to offer something. If we go to the Undead Tavern, that might not cost as much.
I thought
The
that's
problem
where
with
we
the-
saw him was the Undead Tavern.
Yeah, we went to the Undead Tavern first, and then we went to the Lich.
we
So
took
if
a
we
portal from
the
the
undead
tavern to the Lich, which also brought us closer to the fortress.
Yeah, that
Oh.
was another portal.
We
So
were
the
still a
idea
week
is
away.
to shorten your travel time. Lich. Take portal. Because I'm remembering that trip to Salmon, or from finding.
Yes.
and the Knolls.
And the dead horse couldn't put teeth back together again. Whichever way gets us up north faster, I'm fine with. Or you
Okay,
is
let's
fine
head
with.
south.
That is a
That
terrible
would be
idea.
counterintuitive.
Then all things will be looking uphill from here. According to the voice in the sky, at least.
I'm pretty sure any direction we go from here will most likely be down.
Well, no matter how we get there, we got to get there. We're not going to get there talking about getting there. Let's go.
But what exactly are we doing when we get there?
We are
I'm gonna
looking
make it
for
look
the
like-
fort. That is all you knows.
We're going to make it look like the dragons are attacking the Tusculi and the Tusculi are attacking the dragon.
I
So we're
feel
gonna
like
cause
an easier
mayhem
way to
and panic.
achieve that.
An easier way, what?
Cause mayhem and panic, spread rumors, get these two groups to fight each other, and then when they've hurt each other, we come in and save the day.
So, is it possible to find a dragon who's willing to betray his own kind, and or could we find a Tusculi willing to betray their own kind, so that it could cause an imbalance between the relationship of the Tusculi and dragon?
Why?
Because I feel like maybe we have found someone who is a Tusculi who might be able to help us. maybe.
Ooh.
But I have no recollection of who that could be or at all. But maybe someone who's dead may know more about that, but not you.
Hey, Poe, do you know anything about dragons?
Well, I've read some texts. I've never.
Can you give me a summary of what the text said?
Have a couple hours.
You does not
You know what
carry
bullet
time
points
on
are?
him.
What?
You know what bullet points are?
I think I can do those bullet points for you. Coming
Okay.
from
Sure.
someone
What are
whose
bullet
village was
Yeah, go ahead
destroyed
and-
by the dragon's
Um,
cult.
Common motivations, biology.
Common
possible
motivations for
weaknesses.
the group that we're dealing with. It is any and all unnatural magic. That is the reason why you were captured. It's because you use magic and you're not a druid. The dragon has
I
a
use
fat.
magic because I can. Would have died otherwise.
Yes. And he hates you for that. He would have much rather you die.
I'm gonna eat him. Yeah, I know.
I've got an
Talky little
idea.
The
I'm gonna
dragon's
eat
group
him.
wants to control
I
all
want
magic.
to kill him and eat him. That's what I want to do.
May
Got
I
an
suggest
idea?
that you stay on topic?
Hmm.
Dragon.
I've got an
How are we
idea.
getting there? What is your idea, Cat?
First, let's get there. But once we get there, why don't we all dress up like Tusculi? Only since I can't fly, I'll act like one who has a broken wing, and I'll get the attention of one of the dragons. And then you all who can fly in looking like Tusculi and take him out.
We have a potential week to discuss this. I don't know if, or you does not know if that's a great idea.
I don't know
mean,
if
I
you've
could
noticed,
do it for a little
but
while. I could make myself look exactly
You
like
could,
a Tuscany.
you could be a chrysalis. You know what that is, you?
You as a metallic warforge.
What?
You cannot pull
You
off this
really-
disguise. Look, I'll show you right
Doesn't
now. As
Tuscany have
you
crystals?
tries
You dress
to
up
look
like
like
crystals.
dirt. You tries to look like dirt. And this 5 just goes to show I am terrible.
Well, you could look like a chrysalis then, or a giant honeycomb, something. I don't know.
the only problem I can see with that plan, other than the fact that we look nothing like bugs, is
No
that you're
offense.
assuming is that you're assuming that there are dragons and dragon bases somewhere around the Tusculi border. We have no idea about the dragons' whereabout, their facilities, where
We
they've
do
been
know where
built,
the research lab is.
I
but that's
know
nowhere near the Tusculi.
I know
That's-
someone
No,
who
but
might.
West.
We can make it look like Tusculi just flew by and decided to attack.
If
I
we
was
wanted the
thinking more
dragons
along
to
the
attack the
lines of
Tusculi,
We could try and make it look like the dragons were attacking the Tusculi. This would most likely have.
If
the
we wanted
effect
to make
that
the
Tusculi
dragons-
would be mad and go attack where the dragons are.
If
This
we want
could
to make the
also
dragons
end up in
actually
a lot
attack
of
the
civilian
Tusculi.
casualties, though.
What are you saying, Les?
I was going to say, if we wanted the dragons to actually attack the Tusculi, why don't we just convince them that they have unnatural magic? The thing that they've been hunting this entire time, why don't we just say, hey, big source of weird magic over there.
That would take interaction with this hostile force.
That
Mhm.
already wants to munch me on sight.
Well, I mean, anything you do right now with, so, like negotiate, making them hate each other requires some diplomatic strength or strength, I guess, at least.
The tongue of a dragon.
And one thing before we even leave, we need to make sure that here is safe and secure.
Well, that's currently what Jacob is working. Well, Toady. Proving guards less weak protocols and such.
I'm gonna turn to Henna and go, Henna, if anything comes out of that portal, we need a passphrase.
Fruit box.
Fruit box. All right. So, if anything comes out of the portal and does not say fruit box, capture them if you can. Make them go away if you can't.
I believe a secondary term should be asked. Servants, can
We're
you
not gonna
bring
interrogate
nine pictures, 4 of which must include trees? And then when they come out of the portal, I want you to ask them, are you a robot?
Oh my gosh, what are we going to name this miraculous process of determining robots from non-robots?
Let's call...
What are we going to call it, Ethan?
Let's call it Newton anti-sword
Would you
or
pass
anti-Borg
that test?
virus. Would you?
Are you sure?
Am I?
Just isn't good
Can I
enough?
pass my own test?
Can you? Yes. You can pass a Turing test.
The logical
So he's
fallacy
not
of
a robot.
self-reference would mean no, you can't.
I mean, Ethan may not be able to pass a Turing test.
Maybe not.
You can.
And all the light bulbs.
All right, back on topic.
Okay.
So, you guys want to head it obviously towards the Salmon Run region, the border region, start forming a plan to cause friction between the dragon populace that is currently ruling over Cinia and the Tusculi nation steadily been outwards expanding.
Yes.
Okay.
I could interject quickly. I don't think that trying to get the Tusculi to take action first over the dragons is the better of the two options that we have. The dragons are very hostile and very quick to act, whereas the Tusculi are slow expansion that just want to expand and push out their lands. If we want them to go out of their way to inadvertently travel through Ursina simply to remove a potential threat, that would be much harder than simply convincing the dragons that there's magic within the Hivelands and to go looking for it.
If I'm
Do these-
correct.
Do these Tusculi have a leader of sorts?
That was what I was about to say. It says a black furred dog with white paws. His name is
Tell me.
Bowser.
Black furred dog
Who's
with
that?
white paws named Bowser. Who is this ruler of the Tusculi?
Well, I've studied these creatures quite some time. There was always a threat that luck would be over by them. They have a queen. It's the only Tusculi that I know of that bother say a sentence. I've never met one, but heard other trail folk across session. Tusk.
I mean,
It doesn't seem like any other Tusculi has true sentient or autonomy.
so if we got on her good side, it could potentially just have ramifications nationwide of a no longer hostile force towards others.
Well, I've been thinking about that too. You see, I don't think that Tusculi are unified. I think
They're
that
autonomous hives. Is that what you were
Well-
saying?
within the hives, unity is paramount. I don't, but I
You're cutting in and out a little bit. We didn't hear
Damn
that entire last session.
Bouncer, are you okay? You speak, but then nothing comes out. Are you drunk?
Are you losing your voice, friend?
Excuse
What's
me,
in
I
this
had a
celery
bunch of
stick?
Your lips move, but I cannot
good.
hear what you're
Uh,
saying.
What was the last thing I said clearly? How about that?
What you just said.
The unity within the hives is
Fever.
like guaranteed or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then,
it is.
and then nothing after that, pretty much.
To
All right.
my loo.
I'll jump right back in. So, I think that the reason that they expand so violently is that the younger Tosculi queen or
Is she
provoke
single?
murder and war
So wait,
between
are you?
themselves.
So a similar situation to Todier's, just less controlled. They're kind of sent out with.
I honestly don't know as much about them.
Do we happen to know where a Tuscany queen might be? Near a tree? Somewhere up north? Maybe?
Spirit
she
of
have
the
a
dead
sister?
is telling me.
I already said that.
Yeah, that was already brought up.
I mean, allies would be fantastic.
Hell of a campaign arc for sure.
Let's get some more insect allies. Woo! Season
Not to
2.
mention that
First it was ants, now it's Discoolie.
Schoolies. Yes.
if we,
Let me-
if we can
let me
get
make sure I got this
good
straight.
diplomatic relations with them,
Actually, you know what? I'm going to consider
get rid
this
of the
plan
dragons.
A from
We
now
solve
on.
two
Plan
issues.
A. Play ant.
Well, let
It's
me
not
get
plan
this
B
straight. We're
or-
going after the dragon, right?
Plan I.
Well, it seems like right now we're actually planning on going into Tosculi territory. How the war room talks go back and forth.
But dragons are very difficult, and all the help we can get would be beneficial.
yeah.
That's why we're going after the Tuscany.
To be clear,
Um,
dragons are never off the table. You know, they're still going to be there. Just because you don't deal with them immediately, it doesn't, mean that they're going in.
And it doesn't mean we won't run into any.
You has another suggestion to work along with the Tuscany. So I've been reading through these notes that you all call player records. And it speaks of Rascal talking of a rebellion in the West. Could we send messengers that direction to see if maybe they would be willing to join with us?
That was actually in the
Huh?
east. It was
Oh,
not written correctly. The islands archipelago, the Goodfellow archipelago, where the mouse folk reign supreme, is housing some sort of movement that is anti-dragon. He was trying to gain support for that. That's actually on the other side of the Hiveland from you.
I think sending a letter that way would help. And when we get back with the Tuscany, we might receive word from it.
I also want to send out some letters
Alright.
for unrelated thing to this, but yeah.
Post them in Discord or to me directly if it's private. But hey, if you want to compose a letter to the Goodfellow Archipelago, who are you going to address it to? What are the
Well, the person who knew most about it is dead. So the person who would know,
Who?
Dirtle. He
Who?
was the one.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sorry.
You finally got it.
Go ahead.
Why do I suddenly say these things? But it seems like someone close to Dirtle may know something about this. He should be the one to write a letter, not
Who
you.
is that, I wonder?
Now, I'm not
Who
that
is
good at
that?
writing letters, but me and Turtle go way.
Could we
Almost as
hire
far
a
as you and
scribe?
Alago.
That's true.
Dirk, can you even read?
I can read. I have a
okay.
coloring book.
Right.
And fancy crayon.
That's
He can
excellent
read,
reading.
write,
Good
and
job.
color. That's a
Living
old
picture.
school goblin.
He
Before the
poops in
conversation-
temples too.
Gets too sidetracked. I had another thought. Now, you mentioned that the Goodfellow Archipelago is across the Highlands. However, we do have this entire interconnected portal simply sitting in our basement. It may be an unlikely chance, but there still could be some sort of base or portal to connect the two locations.
Well, what are your notes on the portal desk? Have
Those are in this.
Are you talking about like dwarves and all that?
Yeah,
well,
there's
I've given you specific like location. I haven't told you bunches about them. Repeat it back to me. No,
There's the
let's
someone
Elven
was
Island
right.
Getaway. There's the
Mhm.
Dwarven Nation Starfall, which is the diplomatic location. It's a citadel. They have a local governor. There's a fallen star in a crater that formed the town, and they harvest animentium from there.
Okay.
There's the gnomish one at a guest chamber.
Okay.
There,
I got you.
There's. That's what I got. There's the Dwarven, the Elven, and the Gnomish ones that we have actual info on.
And what was that Elven one again?
An island
The
getaway?
island getaway.
You don't say.
It sounds like it may be somewhere near the Goodfellow Archipelago, described as a bunch of islands.
Weird.
Or it could be in this location that I see. This is nice round semicircle, tons of islands grouped together.
Yeah, which you see referenced on the world map you got from the compound of a gas chamber.
But
Either
what
way,
do we do?
if
I'm gonna walk over, grab one of my little spider dudes. We can send one of these through the Elven one. They can spy. They
I'm
can
thinking
get
we could go
information and
ourselves.
give it to us.
I mean, they don't, Kate. Not spy bots. Little Weaver bot. They can understand basic commands. Pretty cut and dry. They got a needle and thread.
I'm sure if you were walking it through step by step, it could maybe get to the Goodfellow Archipelago.
But like it's not like recording shit.
Can we not hire someone?
I mean, it says they work as spies.
Of course you can hire someone. Shit, you got money, don't you? Hey, speaking
You
of
have
which, have you
nothing.
paid this week's bills?
I have
Um,
recently switched my phone plan to a tree and tree.
Saved a lot of money.
And now he talks
Save
to
a
no
lot of
one.
money. Yep, save a lot.
Now
of
he
money
talks
by
to no
just
one.
Not talking to anyone.
Yep.
I have an archaic model phone.
True. I hate going into town because every time I go into town, I spend money. That's why I go with a tree and tree. Never have to talk to nobody.
You see Dirk hold up this rectangular, branchish looking picture frame.
I got a 9A. It's like FaceTime, only you're here.
And it's
You're
just
talking to a branch.
What's FaceTime?
You're
That's
part of
when
my
you stick your head in a branch. Face. Anyway, commercial aside, imaginary company. Let's go ahead and take our first break.
roll.
Gotta go get me headphones.
What's that?
For how long?
Oh, 20 minutes. We'll come back 10 till.
Okay.
Hello. Sorry
Am I
for
still
the
audible?
Yes.
Yes. real quick before we start going again, what were the prices for all the magical items? I'm pretty sure I had them correctly recorded in the Living Ironwood Fortress information. It was like common items 50, and then every upper rarity it's like 200, 2,000, 20,000, and then legendary 100,000.
For
That for the potions basically is why we have that information recorded.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me.
Because I altered them to be what our selling prices would be. They would be more expensive if we were buying. I think this is 50% of what it's supposed to be. I'm not really sure.
Hold on, I have this.
This holiday blend coffee is awesome.
Selling
Justice.
item, downtime activities. Woo! All right. Yeah, so these prices are halved for consumables like so we're looking at common 50, common 200, rare 2,000, very rare.
Yeah. All right. So I recorded the prices correctly. So we have 3 uncommon potions that we were selling and 1 rare potion. However, I don't know if you mentioned that we weren't getting traders, so I don't know if we were able to make actual...
This week's traders did not come in,
which means we're not able to sell our potions.
Right, you got a stockpile of those potions this week, and you don't net income. That means that you're gonna pay out of pocket for this.
I think the tavern also made us like, I don't know, 100 gold a week. But either way, our current population cost is 1,561 gold. This is calculated for 96 guards, like 97 unskilled, and 4 unskilled, and a Shay.
You may have to program that for population.
Program that for what?
Reduced population. Some people have died.
Oh yeah, no, I've been keeping track of the accurate population. Like when you mentioned, like, 2 guards died, and so I subtracted that from our soldiers. And then you mentioned that rabbit folk would die, and so I got rid of some of our unskilled workers, and then our current population is 190.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, you're gonna have to cover that for the week, and probably leave them some money. I don't know how much money you guys got.
I have enough to completely cover this week. However, I would prefer not to do that.
I'm looking a little light on coin to myself.
I have 1,700.
Okay. Everyone else?
I have 692 total.
I have 1,100 gold.
3,686.
Ooh, money bag.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 1,500 after I give talkative Jimmy his quests.
So, optimistically, what you're planning is a 6-week round trip mission. Pessimistically, maybe 8.
That is if we plan to go to the Tusculi.
And that is assuming you plan to go there on foot.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So this is where we get really nerdy. You're in the war room. You're planning an expedition. How long are you planning to be gone? How much is that going to cost you? Because you're running an organization. So
we may not be able to afford traveling out to the Tusculi, because we haven't been getting consistent caravans and we haven't been able to sell our potions. Because if we can sell our potions, then that gets us more than what we actually spend. It's also not guaranteed that we sell our potions like each week.
But also, if we go Any loot that we find, we can sell in town and afford
But-
our costs that way.
But we still have to bring it back.
Yeah.
No, just bring the money back.
Yeah. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. We have to bring it back, which means they don't get paid for anything. They can't
For,
pay
like-
for anything.
for like 2
Well,
weeks, they could just be
take-
like, have no money.
Take what we need for the trip. We know how to hunt. We know how to live off the land. We don't have to have fancy luxury accommodations. I can sleep in a hole.
Yes, we do. This
Realistically,
is America. What are you talking about?
Well, I can ensure
Realistically,
that we
we'd
always
all
sleep
have to-
safely.
What part of the Beastlands are you from?
Hold on. What are you saying, Sage? Sounds very
realistically, we'd probably all have to drop all of our gold here in order to even potentially afford this trip. If the caravans continue to be no-shows and don't buy our potions.
Well, why are
Okay,
the
so let me
caravans
sim-
a no-show?
There's a search part. This is actually what I'm getting. What I'm hearing is you have two options. You could try and cut your travel time short by approaching the talkative Jimmy route, accompanying him or replacing him. Go to Han Dug fortress, attempting to beseech him closer.
Mhm. We could
Or
also
you could travel south, complete opposite direction of where you're hoping to go, and join what's it? Got starts with
who are you referencing?
your
Huh?
tiefling
Bogart.
really what'd you say?
Or Bograt.
Oh, Bulgrat. Yeah. I was gonna say really Calvin's.
Hey, that pay ensures loyalty.
Yeah. Generally does. Yeah, and you could go south and join his expedition place to ensure that the caravan's through so you can fund the extra less.
Oh, we can go help Bogart.
You can see what's halting the caravan. Hit a lot cheaper.
I think helping Bulgrat right now probably be a good idea.
There is the possibility of reward out of it as well, which
Mhm. All right. I'm down for doing that and then rediscussing our plans to invade Tusculi territory and talk to the queen.
okay.
Or-
So we're doing
you're
another
planning for
vote. All in favor of the journey to Han's fortress.
that. Aye.
All in. Okay. All in favor of seeking the caravan truck. Or
Oh, wait, never mind. I
Miss
thought the
Caravan.
caravans were in Huntsville.
Yeah. I was like, fantastic.
I go against everything I just said we should do.
I like that. Everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go south. The party gets ready. You plan the route, find what route the caravan was supposed to be taking from Pride Rock, Fire, whatever I called it. God, I'm so professional. Actually, oh, the Lone Cairn wasn't any of. Anyway, and you head out through the southern wall, traveling
Point.
through the snow hill.
I did want to send a few letters before we left, and that would basically one to my family, give them an update of what's going on, let them know about the fortress, to my previous boss who taught me how to blacksmith and how I paid my way through college, I want to let him know that we're looking for skilled blacksmiths here, recruitment, and also to whatever official I was close to during college, and ask for their aid in appraising certain tomes.
Okay. For the record, it is taken. Please submit that to me in writing. Figure that out.
All right.
Put that shit in Discord, public record, or yeah, party at South. Todier needs to bring extra rack. Provide. He's got like stacks. You guys head out. Trail is starting to turn towards spring point. For the first day or so, you're traveling down. The weather's really nice. It's still a little chilly. There's still stop, but out. Clear skies. You can see in the distance, brightly colored griffin. Can't hear me? What the fuck?
We heard that.
Yeah.
That griffin has issues.
Griffins playfully like circling
Are
around.
those cats
like,
nearby?
It must be miles off, but
I
Dirk has
didn't
pretty good.
speak with animals yet.
It's so mad I can understand it.
Right, and as the sun starts going down, Todier eats like 6 days worth of food. What are you guys doing?
I want to.
Probably preparing to go
I
hunt.
want to take notes of those griffins and see if I can see where they're coming from when that happened.
Oh, it looks like it's far to the south. Possibly even outside of the mountain. You got Alvin out, brightly colored, but like body. They're barely specked, but you can make that out. You're a bird.
I could sing while we travel.
Give me some saving throws. No, I'm kidding.
Follow us on all major social media, Discord, Twitch, and as always, thank you for joining us.
See you tomorrow at 4.